Hello friends, welcome to Commerce Gyan. In this video, we are going to discuss about partnership in the business environment lecture series. So here we'll be discussing about partnership and the merit and demerit of the partnership, right? So now let's see what is the partnership. So partnership is a contractual agreement between two or more persons who are willing to share their profit, right, of a business which is owned by all or single person acting for all. So here is this is the contractual agreement between two or more person and willing to share profit of business which is owned by any individual or all of the member who belong to this business, right? If you see in general, it is a business relationship between the different persons having a common ownership, right, and or management of a business enterprise. So here let's say there are many person, they run a business. So ownership here may be a single one or all of the person involving in this business, and profit will be shared among them equally, right? And that's why this is known as the partnership, right? Or maybe according to their share of investment. The minimum number of person required for a partnership is 2. So here minimum number is 2 and maximum limit can be 10 member for banking industries and 20 member for the other industries. So in case of banking industry, this is the defined as the maximum limit is 10% member, and for the other remaining other is the 20%. So now let's see what is the Indian Partnership Act, how it is defined as a partnership. So the relation between the person who have agreed to share their profit of a business carried on by all or any of them acting all for all, right? So this definition is defined by the Indian Partnership Act 1932, right? So this is also a definition by partnership. Now let's see how the other authors have defined the partnership. According to J.L. Howson, a partnership is a form of business organization in which two or more persons up to maximum of 20, right? So here is the minimum is 2% and maximum is 20 together undertake some form of activity. So this group will be known as the partnership. Now according to Kimball, a partnership or firm, as it is often called, then it is group of men who have joined capital or services for the prosecuting of the some enterprise, right? So their objective also to form a business by using capital and or services. Next one is according to Hane, the partnership is the relation between the persons competent to make contract who agree to carry on lawful business in common with the view of private gain. So here is they may have a contract in each other to form a business with motive of private gain. Their motive is to profit. So now let's see, as every business has merit and demerits. So first let's see what is the merit of partnership. So the first merit is here is easy to establish, right? So in case of partnership, this type of firm require no special permission from the government and hence easy to establish. So from government side, there is no need to take permission. Only an agreement set between the partners and the firm has to get registered. That means their partnership has to be registered. There is no compulsion for the firm to get registered. It is entirely dependent on the will of the partners whether they want to get registered or not. That means in this case partnership, if they want to register with the government, they can go. Otherwise they do not want to, they can also establish their business. So here is this is the easy to establish. Next merit of the partnership is right and prompt decision making. So here, as we know that there is less person involved in case of the other business. So So in case of less number, they can easily take a decision, and that decision will may take maybe in prompt in nature, that is fast. So here fast decision is involved. So let's see what it says. Under the partnership, all the decisions are made with the consent of the all partners. As the member remain direct contact with each other, it is easy to make decision, right? So as we have discussed, there is no least possibility of the mismanagement or wrong decision, because single person is scanned by all the partners of the firm. So due to the less number of the person here, they know each other, and the decision they can take right decision and prompt decision also. Next one is use of the diverse skill and knowledge. As we know, here is the business is in partnership. That means there are here many person. So each person may have different skill. Like this one have skill of account, knowledge of the account, and this is have the knowledge of the management, and this also have the like knowledge of human resource, right? So so if different source of the knowledge come in a single point, they can perform their business in the better way, right? So this is the use of the diverse skill and knowledge. Next merit of the partnership is business confidentiality, right? So here they maintain confidentiality. So business secrecy may be maintained under the partnership firm, as there is no need to disclose their profit or loss to the loss statement, investment, expenditure, etc. to the public or government. That means here is they can maintain confidentiality by through of secret mean. Next one is the personal contact and relationship. So here personal contact and cordial relationship with the customer and employee can easily to be developed under the partnership firm, as it is medium size, right? So due to medium size, the personal contact and relation can be established, and this is also help in the firm know the opinions and issue of the customer and employees. So right here we can easily find the opinion of the customers and the employees also. Next merit of the partnership is personal interest and initiative. So in each and every partners in the partnership firm is equally accountable to profit and losses. So as we know, it is in, as the name the suggests, in partnership, that means in case of loss or gain, the partnership that will be also shared. So responsibility equally lies. They take initiative and show immense interest in all the activities of the business. They ensure that the business is running efficiently and successfully, right? So everyone take their interest and initiative to gain the profit or to take the any other decision. Next one is the scope of large scale production. So next one is a large scale of the production can be attained by the partnership firm, as it involves the management of efficient individual. Moreover, huge amount of capital and resource can be gained by employing more partners, which also help in the increasing the scale of business firm, right? So due to everyone effort here, this can be scaled as large scale, right? So here production, we can scale up production, right? So production can be scaled up due to the efficient management. Next one is risk sharing. So in partnership firm, all the business risks are shared by all the partners, and if it is the firm get into the losses and fail to perform the well, then the loans and debt are also equally shared among the all the partners, right? So in, as we have earlier discussed, in case of single ownership, so in case of single, that is all the sole trader or partnership. So in case of sole, all the burden single person have to bear, but in this case of partnership, the burden equally shared among the members. So here, right, so no one have more burden, so a burden equally shared. Next one is, now let's say demerit of the partnership. So here is demerit. What is the demerit of the partnership? So first demerit is uncertain existence, right? That means their existence is uncertain. For example, in case of partner's death, retirement or insanity, the partnership come to an end and has to be dissolved, right? So for example, here is two person and one person is bearing the capital and another is taking the management, right? So if anyone's here is both are the dependent, that means this person don't have the capital and this one has the capital, and this has this person have the managing skill or running business skill of the running business. So in case of anyone here is die or another or bad health or another reason, so this business will be at end, okay? So this have to be dissolved, right? So this is the drawback. Next one is dispute between the partners. So as we know, this is the human tendency to come at any point in dispute. So for having a successful partnership firm, it is the essential for the partner to maintain a code of the harmony and cooperation among themselves. At the times, many clashes or conflict occur due to the misunderstanding or differences. As we know, in case of human, or differences may arise or misunderstanding may happen. So in this case, any problem, this may lead to the dissolution of the firm also, right? So dispute also may be the factor. Next demerit is inappropriate for large scale business, right? So for large scale business, this is the partnership is inappropriate, right? This is the inappropriate. A partnership concern is not suitable for large scale business since there are limited number of partners with the limited capital resources and managerial skill. Large scale business such as the oil and steel plant, shipping, banks, etc. Require huge amount of investment and that partnership firm cannot afford. So in case of large business, this partnership cannot afford. Next one is weak management. So under the partnership business, some partner come self-centered. They want to put minimum effort in business and receive maximum output, maximum out of it. So this deteriorate the firm and lead to the critical circumstance, like it may hamper business growth and the transfer risk to the other. So for example, there is 2-3 person in a partnership. So here is one is doing less work and want to gain maximum profit and want to receive maximum out of, right? So he or she need more money from it or profit from it. So and remaining to working hard, but they getting less. So in this case also the partner may not longer take. So this is the big management. Next demerit is non-transferability of the partnership share. So this is also a drawback. In case of partner, they may not share proper their profit. Proper sharing of profit or another decision. So a partner cannot transfer his share to any other person without the approval of all the partners. Because of this, it is bound to remain the part of firm till it exists, right? So this is also case for non-transferability of the partnership share. That means a person cannot transfer his or her share to another one due to the here is he or she is bound to that business. Next one is unliability, unlimited liability. So in partnership concern, all the partners are liable to the unlimited liability, but one wrong step of or decision by the partner may lead to the huge losses, which will be suffered all the other partners also, right? So if 1% decision, due to 1% decision, it involve huge losses, so other have to also suffer, right? So that's it from this video. Here is a question for you. What is the liability of the partners in the partnership? So write the answer in the comment section. So that's it from this video. Thanks for watching.